Ever wondered how that morning cup of coffee seems to get a little pricier every year? Or why the cost of your favorite novel has gone up? Welcome to the world of inflation, the economic phenomenon that impacts your purchasing power. But how exactly do economists measure inflation? That's what we're here to unravel today. First, understand what inflation is. It is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, your real purchasing power is falling. Essentially, if inflation is high, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. The first step in measuring inflation involves selecting a basket of goods and services. Economists don't just pick any random items. They choose a selection that reflects the spending habits of the typical consumer. This basket might include everything from a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread to a night at the movies or a new pair of sneakers. Next, economists calculate the basket's cost. They do this at different points in time to identify any changes. Suppose the basket cost $100 last year and this year it costs $103. That's an increase of 3%, and that 3% is the inflation rate. However, it's not that simple. Economists also consider the base or reference year. This is a specific year against which changes in prices are measured and compared. The cost of the basket in the base year is normalized to a value of 100, and the index number in any other year shows how much the average price level has risen or fallen since the base year. Then there's the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, a measure that examines the weighted average of prices of a basket of consumer goods and services. It is calculated by taking price changes for each item in the predetermined basket of goods and averaging them. Another method is the Producer Price Index, or PPI. This measures the average change over time in selling prices received by domestic producers for their output. It's a family of indexes that includes industries such as manufacturing, mining, and services. Lastly, the GDP deflator is used. This is a measure of the price level of all domestically produced final goods and services in an economy. It differs from the CPI and PPI because it includes goods and services produced, rather than just those bought by consumers. To summarize, inflation measurement involves selecting a basket of goods and services, calculating the cost at different points in time, considering a base year, and using various indexes like the CPI, PPI, and GDP deflator. Inflation is a crucial economic indicator. It helps policymakers make decisions about interest rates, tax policies, and government budgets. Moreover, understanding inflation helps you, the individual, make informed decisions about saving, investing, and even negotiating your salary. Remember, a little inflation is healthy for the economy, but like most things in life, it's all about balance.